Diane Bolin here. I have a very special video for you today. I've had a lot of requests through the late summer and early fall about getting ready to go on vacation. And I don't mean packing, I mean physically ready. What's happening with a lot of my friends is they're scheduling these amazing vacations in beautiful cities or wonderful national parks, and they get there and they don't have the strength and stamina to do everything that they would love to do. So I have been asked, how do I train for this? And my friends in Florida have asked me, how do I train to go on hikes in the national parks that are slightly hilly, little bits of incline, when I don't have stairs or mountains or even very much of an incline to train on in Florida? So stay with me today and I will show you how. Here's what you're going to need for today's workout. Just grab those things. You're going to need a water bottle, always, a set of dumbbells, and a step. I will be using a 12-inch step today in the video. You can also use a 6-inch step if you're just starting out. Or if stepping is too difficult for you, you can add a march in place where we do the step. So let's gather those things and get started. We're going to start with a march. Warming up is always important. Doesn't matter what you're doing, even if you're just going out for a walk. Take a couple minutes to warm up. So we're going to warm up here. We're aiming for about 45 seconds of work. Now we're going to bring our knees a little higher. Slow down if you need to. If you can't get your knees higher, that's quite all right. But we're aiming to really get everything warmed up and ready to go. Okay, now we're going to shift to the next thing. We're going to do some knee circles. So you're going to get your feet as close together as you can. Hands on the top of your knees, not pressing on them, just resting there. And we're going to go about 5 in one direction, 5 in the other direction. And shift again. Now we're going to switch it up and we're going to do a side leg lift. Stand with your feet together. We're going to do 4 on this side and then 4 on this side. Stay upright as you do this. That's warming up the muscles on the inside of our legs. We're going to shift now to our next movement, which is going to be hip circles. You may want to use the wall or a chair to balance yourself, and that's quite all right. So we're going to go up, out, and down. If this is all you have today, the idea is watch your toe, forward, sideways. But if you can get your hip up, that's awesome. Now we're going to shift to the other side. And again, the idea is knee in, knee out. And your toe will obviously follow your knee because it has to. This is a great warm-up for your hips. And our next warm-up movement is going to be a quarter squat. So remember, we're doing 45 seconds of movement and about 15 seconds of rest. So we're going to get our feet in squat position here, quarter of the way down. You can do whatever you want with your hands. Hips go back first though. We're not coming out over our knees. Hips are going back. Stay as upright as you can. If you need to bend a little, that's okay. It's like you're sitting in a chair. But we're only going a little ways down. This is our warm-up. We're getting ready for the workout that comes next. If you want to slide your hand up and down your leg as you do this, just don't put pressure. Make your legs do the work for this one. And our last warm-up exercise is going to be an alternating side lunge. So I'll demo it here before we start. You're going to get your feet as wide apart as you can. Your hips are going to go back. And you're going to shift from one side to the other. So I shift my hands, bend my knee, other leg straight. You're going to feel a stretch in through here. Again, don't press with the hands and make this a slow movement. We're warming up. If you want to hold, if your stretch feels good and you just want to hold here for a second, that's okay. This is your warm-up, so feel free to adjust it as you need to. All right, there is the end of our warm-up. Next part, steps, dumbbells, and squats. Let's go. First movement, get your feet in squat position. We're going to come down into a squat, and then like we're going to jump, we're going to come up on our toes. Get some movement into that. If you're really feeling super, you can go ahead and do an actual squat jump. But really, coming up on your toes will accomplish what we want to accomplish, which is strengthening our lower leg and putting a little power into the movement. Same 45-second, 15 seconds of transition. We're going to go to our step next. Make sure your step is secure and that you can put your foot completely on it. We're going to alternate. Go up with the right foot this time and the left foot this time. Keep your posture. Make sure you don't start leaning forward. Do whatever pace here works for you. You shouldn't become so winded you can't talk. If you do, rest. If you need to look down to make sure where your feet are going, that's cool. I'd rather have you do that than miss the step. Okay, next one. Coming back to our dumbbells. We're going to work a deadlift. Feet hip distance apart. Nice and secure. Roll your shoulders back, dumbbells by your side. Hips go back. We're going to bring those dumbbells down just below our knees. You're going to push through your heels to stand up. Nice and slow both ways. Make sure you breathe too. Again, make sure those hips are going back so you're not putting pressure on your knees. And deadlifts are done. We're going to do another round of step-ups. If the first round was too easy, you can go ahead and hold the dumbbells down by your side for this round. We're still alternating our feet. You can imagine in your mind's eye that you're walking on a beautiful trail in one of our wonderful national parks while you're doing this. That's what, after all, what you're getting ready for. Or maybe walking up the steps to Sacré-Cœur in Paris. I did that. There's a lot of steps there. And rest. Okay, the next movement and the last movement for this workout, we're going to do our deadlift, but then continue on overhead with the dumbbells. So here's how it'll go. Same hips back. Here's our deadlift position. Dumbbells to the shoulder, up and down. Then make it one smooth, fluid movement. Nice and slow. We're building strength and endurance here. As always, if you feel the need to rest during the workout, absolutely. Take a rest, grab a drink, get your breath, and hop back in. And we are done. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Use these exercises to get yourself ready for that vacation of a lifetime, whether it's a national park, a city, or even just visiting grandchildren. That can need a little endurance as well. So use these exercises in any way you want to get yourself ready for this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. That allows me to continue to bring you great content like this that you, my viewers, have requested. So subscribe, hit the notification button so you know I've uploaded something new, and drop me comments. I do use those comments that you leave me to determine what I'm going to do next for you. I'm here for you, so I want to create the content that you want to see. So drop me comments, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And most importantly, see you next time online.